All right, my first topic is what are the responsibilities of a man in a relationship? And what changes when he gets married?
Good question. I feel like
What do y'all look for in a man in a relationship?
a man to want to be in a relationship with him. What do we look for? I feel like I look for a guy that's like, if not on my level, like higher than me. You feel me? Like he has to have it together. He just has to have it together. He has to just check all the boxes.
I heard you say niggas don't be having cars earlier, right?
They don't.
So
They
so is that a requirement? Is that a requirement?
Do you have a car?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So if you got a car, why he gotta have a car?
I'm gonna pick him up. How are we gonna be going out? I'm gonna be picking him up.
Yeah.
Mad crazy. Every time.
You got the car.
If he was the only one that had a car, he would got to pick you up every time, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course, but he's the man, right? Like,
all right, so when you drive to his house, get out the driver's seat and let him drive.
Never.
That's red flag.
You need a car.
You drive?
No, but I have a car.
She got a car,
but
she don't know how to drive.
You got a car, but you don't drive?
Yeah.
You don't got no license?
I have my permit.
She getting there.
Okay. But I have a car. Look,
I mean, I appreciate the ambition. She got the car before she got the license. That's motivation right there. So y'all feel the same way? Is there a height requirement he has to have?
6 feet. If you're not 6 feet and above, it's flipped. It's over.
How tall are you, by the way?
I'm like 5'6.5".
I could still. I'm not 6 feet, but I could still pick you up like Ben Rames,
No.
baby boy, with the refrigerator open. Like, what are you talking about?
You gotta be 6 feet above.
Why you gotta be 6 feet?
Because that's a requirement. Like, I want to look up at my man, not like, you know.
You can still look up at a man if he's taller than you. Like.
No, it gotta be 6 feet above. Like, I've turned down so many people. You gotta be 6 feet above. That's just it.
I feel like it for me, like just going off of. They just gotta be taller than me. I say that. At first, I was like 6 feet. Like now, it's like as long as he's taller than me, I don't care.
Yeah, I do know a percentage of the population is actually over 6 feet.
Well, how much is the percentage?
Yeah.
It's like
It's a small percentage.
I would say it's like
5%.
12% of the male population is over 6 feet
And that's
tall. Like,
not it.
so y'all disqualifying like 85+% of the people of men, 88% of
That's
the
why a lot of girls are
men
single.
over height,
Right.
over height only. Like y'all didn't even get to nothing else. Like you didn't even get about dick size, about how much money he made,
Potential.
But yeah, like so. My thing is, women have these expectations, and that's fair. You know what I mean? But are you willing to compete for those men? Because those men are high. They're in high demand. Like every female wants that type of man. Like you know what I'm saying?
Women should be competing for a man.
So you don't think you should compete for that man?
No. Why are we competing for the men?
You understand that there's more women than men on earth, right?
I get that.
Like for every man is like 5, 6 women.
That's why y'all be sticking with that same cheating ass nigga that every girl that's trying to get.
And then eliminating most of them men because they gotta be a certain height, make a certain amount of money, like
have a certain dick size. Like you know what I'm saying? Like okay, that's fair.
Why you gotta compete.
But I have no issue with women having those standards.
Right.
But are you willing to compete with the 90+% of women that also want that same man? Why should he pick you?
Why should
he? Right.
No, I'm asking. Why should he? Every 90% of the women said that same thing. Why should he pick? What qualities will make him?
90% of the women is not me. That's how I see it. And I feel like if he don't see that, then it's like he's not the man for me.
Yo, it's picture Beyonce saying that shit, and you stand next to Beyonce, and she like, yeah, but she not me.
Beyonce, like, why should I sign you to my fucking Ivy fucking whatever her daughter name is? I'm sorry. Why should I sign you to her record label? And you saying because I'm me? Like, you think she gonna sign you? Like,
imagine you going for a job. Why should we hire you? Because I'm me.
Right.
So like I said again, I don't have an issue with women having these standards, but are y'all willing to compete for those men because they have the options? They have the variety of they could pick of the litter. They could choose you. The other girls out there.
But what about the girls that just get the guys that's 6 and up? That got all the money. That got the car. That got everything. Like the girls that
all the money get the guys?
And I'm saying, what about the girls that get the guys that have all the money? They 6 and above. They loyal. They handsome. Like, were they just lucky?
What girl? I'm confused what the question is.
I'm saying, like, you saying we got to compete.
I'm going to tell you. they're competing and they're telling the man why they should pick them.
And they're winning.
Nah.
They're winning.
They're winning.
They're clearly.
Real quick, you in a relationship?
No.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's not looking too good, man.
I mean, I feel like in some, we all competing, to be honest, whether we know it or not.
Men are competing for women
but
too,
it's
like.
just how men go about it. Women too, but it's just how men go about it. Like, I understand if I'm dating you and you're single, like, obviously you're probably talking to people. I'm talking to people.
Mm.
But it's just a respecting. Like, guys be wilding out here. You know, like, I'm just talking to you. We're just dating, but I got like 3-4 girls hit me up like, oh, I talk to him too. That's my man. And it's just too much, you know, that's when it's just like, all right, now I'm out. Now I don't want to compete because it's just like, this is messy. And I don't think it's like, you know.
But again,
it sounds like she eliminated the competition right there, though. I ain't going.
What you mean?
Oh yeah,
Because
like
I don't really like that.
I get packed up,
and then you like deuces, so she like, oh, that's one less one I gotta worry about.
He mine.
It is what it is.
But why wouldn't you want a guy that picks you over all of them?
Like, you have to have qualities that you would want to pick.
But that's what we're asking. That's what we're asking.
I mean, a guy. What do you feel like a guy would want, like, to pick?
You can't.
I'm not a guy.
us.
I wouldn't know. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I can say what I feel like.
I can respect that, but you got to tell me the qualities that you have.
Okay.
Because you said I'm me, so
Right,
I'm me stands for something that a man is like. Oh, she her.
Oh, so you want to know the qualities that I have?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm ambitious.
Okay.
Definitely a hard worker. I'm smart. I'm funny. I feel like I get shit done. Like, I'm not just gonna sit there and just.
It sounds like your interview answers. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm saying, like, you know, guys, like, it's mad girls out here that just want a guy that got money to splurge on them and shit. Like, I got my own shit. You know what I'm trying to say? I got goals. I got stuff that.
I'm gonna stop you right there. But those are all personal things. A man don't reap the benefits of your goals, your
Of course he gonna reap the benefits. Like, I'm not gonna be, you feel me? I'm gonna be right here with him. He not gonna be right here and I'm gonna just be right here begging.
When a woman tell me she got goals, all I hear is, damn, I gotta put money out to support her goals. I ain't going. That's long nights up. driving this.
And it don't even gotta be goals like, oh, I want a salon and he gotta pay for my salon and shit like that. It could just be educational goals. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to get here. Like, I'm working hard for this. Like, so I can have this. And if it gets further, then, you feel me? We both here. We both got same amounts of money. We both, like, you feel me?
And you know what men hear when they say that? We scared that we're gonna have to pick up the debt from their education.
Oh my God!
And that women go to school for all these years and then they don't do nothing. They don't
not
no
working.
Career.
They're not working.
So it's like, now I'm in debt to gotta pay for this shit. Real men are really like, damn, I don't know. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if my shorty in college and she not working, what does that mean for me? I'm paying everything. I'm paying everything. Like,
and then she won't get that degree. That still want to be a stay-at-home mom and kick her feet up while you pay for all the bills. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or even worse, she get a degree and then can't get a job in that field. Because that degree don't mean that.
I mean, that is true.
And I feel like men, we happy that y'all want to do this shit, right? But we just want y'all to tell. That's why we feel like another woman that's, you saying you got all this, you go to school, you do this, that, and another woman like, yo, baby, I'm going to just make you happy. I'm going to make sure you, when you get home, your food is done, and this, that, and you're like, oh, he picked that bum B. But she's more catering to what he's doing after a long day of work.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, so cool. What's the next topic?
Oh. All right.
We didn't even really talk about that.
Yeah, we did.
I forgot the question. Oh, what are the responsibilities of a man?
What changed real quick. What changes for a man once he's in a relationship and then when he's married? What changes for him? Because I know when he's in a relationship with you, he has to, when y'all in a serious relationship, y'all live together, he most likely got to pay the bills. He got to make sure you happy. He got to take you out. He got to buy you things. You know what I mean? He just got to keep everything rolling. But what changes for him from dating to marriage?
Like, what? A better question would be like, what incentive do men have to marry women if we're getting all the same benefits in a regular relationship? Well, this is why you see some women dating men for like 10 years. Oh, he never put a ring on me. You never gave him a reason to do that. You gave him all the benefits, the kids, the loyalty, the sex. So I'm not going to willingly go sign a contract with the government, like, if I don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what do you feel like should change
I think honestly it boils down to kids mostly. I feel like we're in a society now where people just have kids, but me, I feel like kids are a family thing. I mean, there's some people that don't want to do it that way and, but I feel like once people started having kids outside of marriage, then it kind of it kind of made people think like, why even get married? So for me personally, I think I think most of the responsibilities of a man, it kind of stays the same, but I really feel like the kids play a part. Like growing, that's the purpose of marriage, I feel like, in a sense, to build a family.
I can respect that.
If you already built the family, then of course he doesn't feel like he needs to marry you.
Yeah, you accepted me for this, now I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
So
I love that answer, by the way. I think that's a valid answer.
She sound like you last show.
Huh?
She sound like you on the last show.
Yeah, I'm a big component on marriage. Like I feel like we are lacking that in the Black community, and we're seeing the repercussions of single parent households, like or fatherless households. We're seeing the ramifications. Like more men are being criminals, growing up to be criminals, going to jail. Usually they have a single mother, no father in the household. We're having all this division amongst each other in the Black community. There's really no communities. When we talk about when Black women say, "Oh, we don't feel protected," and that's true, and that's not something to take lightly. But usually, the people that protect women immediately is their family and husbands. Like those are the people that protect them immediately. Like if something happened to you, you should be able to call your cousin, uncle, brother, father to immediately come handle that situation. Yeah, I gotta stop. People have to stop looking at strangers on the street and expecting them to come and be Superman. Go get your people that's going to your family. Those are your husband. So when we take away those aspects of family and husbands, then obviously you see the lack of protection and with Black women. Like you know what I mean. So I think that's a great a reason to get married for, like you said, for family. Like,
I think it's also cultural too, because depending on your background or your religion, like for me personally, I'm Christian. It is important for me to be one with somebody under God more than anything. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what it boils down to for me. Like I can't really be shacked up with a man, and it's just a certain way.
As a Christian, would you consider getting married without the legal papers? Like, as you said, it's one union under God. So if y'all get married with a priest and all that, I mean, y'all married, but it's just not legal. Would you consider that?
I mean, I do want to be married legally. I do. It's a package.
What's the difference?
Guys gonna start doing that.
What's the difference to you? The difference is the insurance that comes with being married legally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. It just kind of solidifies it. It kind of like cements it.
That,
like,
you know what I mean? So
obviously, like if it's just a priest, all right, we're married, but I feel like legally it's like, all right, it just kind of sets it in stone. Like me and you are married. Everybody sees us as married in the system and everything. Like it's just it's like official.
Like,
yeah.
It's gonna
come to the mic.
You can't just say that you're done. Like,
exactly.
we're not married no more. It's a whole process. Like, you gotta separate. You gotta get divorced. Divorce takes forever.
So it's harder for him to leave an unhappy marriage.
Like that's the thing about marriage is like it's supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be till death do us part. That's what marriage is.
So why? My thing is
it's an incentive, to keep marriages together. If you really can't keep your marriage together, go divorce. But it is kind of like you're supposed to stay married to that person.
That's fair, and you're absolutely right. But when we start quoting the Bible and we start quoting vows and stuff like that, there's also for richer or for poor, and I talk about this all the time. We see women. 80+% of women are initiating divorce, and most of it, top 3 reasons, is for financial reasons.
Yeah.
So if your husband loses his job, like women are not going to feel as secure, therefore they're not going to be as happy, therefore they're going to initiate that said divorce because you're not being able to provide financially at the same rate you used to.
Yeah.
So we always like to quote this, for richer, forever do us part, and richer or poor, but women are the ones abundantly going out and filing for divorces. Like, you know what I mean?
And there's empathy for those women. There's no empathy for men when they want divorces.
That's true. But and obviously infidelity does play a part in divorce. But just indifferences of when a woman's not happy. There's a quote where it says when a woman is not happy in a relationship, that's when the relationship is over. Like, you know what I mean? So fuck the man's happiness. You know what I mean? Fuck his happy. That's why they're saying happy wife. There's never been a happy husband, happy life. There's never been a thing because men sacrifice their happiness in order to make their wives happy. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's not something we would initiate divorce for. Like, women, when they're not happy, obviously they're going to explore the options. They want to be set free. They want to be liberated. Things of that nature. What's the next topic?